Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream here on my YouTube. Now, before we begin the video, I'd like to apologize. I know I haven't been doing videos a lot, well, for a good reason, and that is because I've been working a lot. And I've also been trying to put my stuff down in the basement, but I've been trying to help my mom recently. So, just been trying, focus on that too. So, yeah, but I'm still trying to get, stuff downstairs, but it will get there eventually. Just pretty much, I am trying to, take it one step at a time. But yeah, I've mostly been busy with my job. I've been working, with my new job. They did try to call me in today, but I really need a day off. I mean, even though I was off Thursday, but I worked a lot of hours yesterday, but I'm still considering about coming in, but I really just wasn't too sure about it. So anyway, I decided to do another game of MLB The Show 24. I haven't really been playing this that much, and yeah, I know there's a lot of content, that hasn't really dropped recently. We've had pretty much like um the recent content we had was these three Hall of Famers we added in the XP reward path: Stan Musial, Pedro Martinez, and Mickey Mantle. Of course, I already got them. The Team Affinity for Season 3, Chapter 2, which features all these 99 players, which are retro finest people. We have Rafael Palmeiro from the Baltimore Orioles, Mike Napoli of the Boston Red Sox, Andrew Miller of the New York Yankees, Matt Moore of the Tampa Bay Rays, and Sean Green of the Toronto Blue Jays. And out of all these, I'm happy with Rafael Palmeiro and Mike Napoli and Andrew Miller. Matt Moore, I wish it could have been somebody different for the Rays. I mean, yeah, it should have been Carl Crawford, but Carl Crawford has not been in the game, I think, since MLB The Show 17, I want to say, or 16. It's one of those two. But it could have been Carlos Pena, but they did release an action figure, Carlos Pena. So they wouldn't really release two 99s. I mean, sometimes they do. And Sean Green, I mean, he's been in the game since 19 or 20, one of those years, and I'm happy about him being in the game again. I mean, even though I don't really use him that much, but he is a pretty good player. But I was really happy about them adding a 99 Rafael Palmeiro from the Baltimore Orioles. I do have him, but I haven't really been using him that much. He's been struggling for me a little bit in Diamond Dynasties. 3 for 17. Doesn't have a home run yet, but I'll still keep using him. He's not batting so well. But again, it's still early, and he has struck out 8 times. And Mike Napoli I haven't really used. Miller, yeah, I've used, but he struggled a little bit with me. I mean, even though people say that he's lights out and stuff, but he probably is, but I sometimes struggle with pinpoint pitching. I still like to use pure analog, but I'm sticking with pinpoint right now. And Matt Moore I don't really use, and Sean Green, yeah. Then the rest of them, James McCann, which is a very big surprise for the White Sox. Eddie Murray, another question mark for the Cleveland Indians at that time in 1995. Gregory Soto for the Detroit Tigers. Josh Staumont, I don't think it's Staumont, I think it's Staumont from the Kansas City Royals, another question mark, and Justin Morneau, which is pretty good. I mean, out of all these, I mean, Justin Morneau's the only one that looks pretty cool, but the relief pitchers, Gregory Soto looks pretty good, even though I don't use him that much, and Josh Staumont, don't really use him that much. James McCann, I was very surprised about. For the West, we have George Springer of the Astros. That's what I call them because I can't stand the Houston Astros. Troy Glaus of the, at that time, I think it was Anaheim Angels. Dennis Eckersley of the Oakland Athletics. Kind of surprised it's not the 1992 version one of him because that's when he won the MVP award. I don't think he won the Cy Young in 1992. I think it was his MVP. And James Paxton of the Seattle. Not too sure about that. And Joey Gallo of the Texas Rangers. Some people were probably questioning about that, but I'm like, why? I mean, I thought that was a pretty good choice. I mean, he did pretty well for me. I do have him at parallel too. Might keep him a little bit, but he's a lefty. I don't like to have a lineup with a lot of lefties. And now for the National League. Got Craig Kimbrell for the Atlanta Braves. Oh, my God. He did so horrible for the Orioles this year, unfortunately. Then we have Christian Yelich, which is a pretty good one. Al Leiter for the New York Mets. Very, very good card. I have him at parallel 3. I've been using him. We have Chase Utley from the Phillies and Anthony Rendon of the Nationals. And, of course, I think a lot of people were like, well, why isn't it Bryce Harper? Well, probably because they're not ready to release a 99 Bryce Harper yet. Then the National League Central, you got Fergie Jenkins from 1967. Good card. I've got him at parallel 2. Good card to use once again. Joe Morgan from 1972. Rest in peace, to him. And thought there was another player that I mentioned, but I can't really remember. Richie Sexson, which is a pretty surprising one from the Milwaukee Brewers. Jason Bay of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Mark McGwire of the St. Louis Cardinals. Of course, it's not his 1999 card. It's actually his it's not his 1998 card. It's his 1999 card. Very surprised that it's not his 1998 card when he set the record for them home runs and broke Roger Ramirez's record. But, however, it's still a Mark McGwire card. I'm sure some people are probably not too thrilled about it. They're probably like, could have been better. But I thought this was a good content drop. And the others I mentioned, I don't think there was any others I mentioned. The other teams, because all of these are just pretty much like finest people, and then they got the legend players, and like some people there in the Hall of Fame. Then National League West, Dalton Varsho. Not too sure about that one. I thought it was going to be Paul Goldschmidt, but instead he was an extreme reward, and I don't have that card. I don't like to do extreme. We have Kyle Freeland, another surprise right there. Thought it was going to be like Trevor Story, but they already released a 99 Trevor Story, I think. Or it could have been a Charlie Blackmon, but I can't remember which they released a number retirement or whatever, or the career tribute one of Charlie Blackmon. Then Eric Gagne, kind of surprised about him being a finest reward. Yeah, just, pretty much for free, because most people like this are like either Battle Royale rewards or ranked seasons. And Mike Cameron, another surprise right there, but they do have, I think they have a 99 Tony Gwynn, and Mike Yastrzemski for the San Francisco Giants. Another kind of question mark there. Of course, everybody wants to be Barry Bonds, but no. That's probably not going to happen. Now let's go to the Padres. I believe there's a 99 Tony Gwynn. Yeah, there it is. It's the 3,000 hit club one. I haven't really used him that much. Of course, for the Orioles here, I have almost every flash or the cards, that are like the flashback ones. Of course, I don't have Adley Rutschman. I really do want this one, but he is a million stubs. Yeah, I'm still using that 99 Cal Ripken. Then we got a 97 Anthony Santander. Goes for 38,000 stubs, though. Then I got this Felix Bautista here. He goes for 31,000 stubs. Well, to buy now, sell now 19,000. It's a pretty good card to have. So kind of surprised not a 99. And Corbin Burns, got a few of him. Got one there. We got the Live Series, which I got to parallel 5. He may not be an Oriole next year. He might go to the Dodgers, which I could see happening, even though they have, who are the people? They got Walker Buehler, Yamamoto, I think it is. I think it's that. They do have Tyler Glasnow, but even though he was injured, but he'll probably be back. The others... Yeah, they got Yamamoto. Jack Flaherty, he probably won't be back. He struggled, unfortunately, in the postseason. And who else? Clayton Kershaw. I don't know if he'll be back. And Walker Buehler, Michael Kopech, I thought he was a starter. And look at that, I have Evan Phillips at parallel 4. Let me see if I can sell these duplicates. Oh, I got 750 stubs. Okay. I don't really need like all of them cards pretty much. Get some stubs there, just because I got so many. There probably will be another drop. I think there will be another team affinity, but as long as you exchange the gold players, that'll be good. There isn't going to be no more roster updates. I think we're done with that. Blake Snell, who's a free agent, he's like pretty much a target for the Orioles to possibly replace Corbin Burns. Of course, we have Kyle Bradish. He'll probably be back. I don't know when, but it's John Means that people are pretty much not too confident about because of the fact that he's been injured so much. But I think really he'll be back. And Grayson Rodriguez, he'll probably be the ace if Corbin Burns does not return. Tyler Wells, I really don't like him being a starting pitcher. I really think he needs to be a relief pitcher. I know I'm going on with all these players and stuff. Zach Eflin, he'll probably be back because he had a pretty good season with the Orioles. John Means, I really want to see him back because I really like John Means. Sir Anthony Dominguez, who actually did really well, he came from the Phillies and he did really good after we finally got rid of Craig Kimbrell. Even though Craig Kimbrell was still there, but when they finally designated him for assignment and released him, they only signed him to a one-year contract. It probably surprised people, that they released him, but he deserved to be released. Then we got James McCann here, backup catcher. I really hope he returns to the Orioles. I really, really hope so. Anthony Santander, who is looking like a question mark to return to the Orioles. Heston Kjerstad could be the right fielder. I mean, he's a good player, but they really do want Anthony Santander, I'm sure, back. But Felix Bautista is one of them, too, who's a good closer, and he will definitely be our closer. But now I hear people saying, well, we should wait a couple of months for it to come back, like bring him back in June. And I'm like, no, the guy is ready to go. He missed 2024, and he's ready to pitch. If he wants to pitch, it's his decision. So pretty much the rotation would be Grayson Rodriguez, Zach Eflin, probably Kyle Bradish if he's able to pitch. Then maybe John Means, I don't know, and then probably Dean Kramer. Not looking like a great rotation, but if we get Blake Snell and Corbin Burns, bring those two in, that'd be great. And get Anthony Santander, that would be really, really awesome. But again, I don't really know if they're going to do that, but we shall see. And I pretty much got all the Orioles on here, and if you look for Craig Kimbrell, he's pretty much in the free agent list. There he is. I used him a few times in 2 games, and he picked up 1 win, no save, a high ERA, unfortunately. And he only has 3 pitches, a 2-seam fastball and a 4-seam fastball and a knuckle curve. You really should have a little bit more pitches, I think, in your repertoire, as they call it. But, yeah, I mean, he really... he really did not do good for the Orioles at all. He got off to a really good start in the month of April, but then after that, he just blew too many saves. But, yeah, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. I don't know if he's going to pitch for another team in 2025. I mean, he could, but it'll probably be like a minor league deal, but I really don't think he wants to be a minor league pitcher. And of course, one of the highlights of the season was when he was running to the base where Cedric Mullins was when the Orioles got a walk-off hit against the New York Yankees, which is an amazing game. Kimbrell had blown the game, and then he wound up picking up the win when he, of course, ran to the mound, to hug Cedric Mullins. That was probably one of the greatest moments, but unfortunately, 2 months or after that, that's when Craig Kimbrell was released. I don't know if that was, I think it was in the month of July when that happened. I mean, that probably was a month later when that happened. But anyway, let's stop talking. Let's get into some events games. So here we go. I already picked up my first win. 2 wins will be 500 stubs. 3 wins will be 2,000 XP and another show pack. 4 wins, 500 stubs. 5 wins, you get an events pack, which are previous rewards. And of course, right at the bottom, they are non-sellable, not to be sold. 6 wins, you got 3,000 XP. 7 wins, 1,000 stubs, and a ballin' is a habit pack, or a ballin' is a gold pack, I call it. You will get a diamond sometimes, but not all the time. 8 wins, 4,000 XP. 9 wins, 3 packs and 1,500 stubs. And 10 wins, the 99 Action Figure Series Eddie Matthews. And I know a lot of people, have been saying, Kevin, guy on YouTube, Kevin Go HD, whatever. He always says stuff about Eddie Matthews. He's been in the game for a while. And he's always a good card to use, even though he's a left-hander. He also can play first base. But yeah, I know there's a good amount of people that have them, and stuff. And people are probably selling them too, to get stubs. But I did pick up Clayton Kershaw from the Battle Royale thing. I finished the program. I could sell him, for a lot of stubs, but I really want to keep him and see how he does. Then 12 wins is another pack there. You get to choose one of those rewards. And again, they cannot be sold, pretty much. And I have a good amount of these. The only one I think I don't have is Randy Arozarena. And then 15 wins, 5,000 XP, and a Headliners pack. 18 wins, 5,000 stubs. 20 wins, another Choice pack, and 5,000 XP. But this one will be for the previous one, which is either Salvador Perez or Corey Seager. And I have both of them. And then 25 wins, 10,000 XP. All right, let's get in. Also, I have, if I hit a home run in the game, the announcer thing will be the goodbye home run call from the legendary broadcaster Gary Thorne. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Gary Thorne, but sometimes that call, is pretty cool. So here we go. We're getting into a game now. I think we're the home team. No, we're away. We're facing Boston Fish. And I have the Carlos Santana Tier 3 boost. Because everybody in this game is a switch hitter. So we're playing that where the Colorado Rockies play. And I'm going to change the PCI. I should have done this before I started the video. That's all right. I'm going to put circles in there and the basic lines on the outside. We're facing Nathan Eovaldi. Here we go.
That one finds the zone, and that's how this game gets started.
All right. Yeah, I got Tim Raines leading off. I mean, I really don't like to use Tim Raines. He's not really much of a power hitter. And we got Bernie Williams. A lot of people like using this card. He's the 99 action figure card.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly.
Oh my God, that is drilled. Wow, that's got to be at least 500 feet. 457, that's all? Wow, that seemed much, much deeper than that. But okay. And, of course, there's Cougs that does, like, these videos when he does the Moonshot event, and he opens, like, a bunch of chase packs. And the stipulation is, for how many home runs he hits, like, say, for example, he hits 5 home runs, and he gets 5 chase packs. And he opens them up, but here's the catch. If he hits the furthest home run, like, if he hits the home run that's the furthest, like, if he hits when it's 500 feet and the opponent, if he hits a home run, he hits less than 500 feet, then he gets to keep that reward. But if the opponent hits the furthest home run, then he has to quick sell the reward. Well, quick sell the stuff in the chase pack. That's got to be at least 460. 458, okay. I like to guess a lot of times. All right, so we got 2 home runs now. Now Francisco Lindor. I got under that. That would have been gone for sure. Damn. That's all right. That's 2 outs now. We got another batter coming up. That's Brian Roberts. A guy that's not really a power hitter that much either, but he's one of my favorite Orioles. Oh, yeah. There's another one. There goes the goodbye home run thing. 486. Wow. So that so far is the furthest. I mean, if I had enough stubs, I would open packs like that, like a Cougs does. But I don't want to like copy off people a lot. I'm trying to like create stuff, or do like content on here that people can enjoy. All right, that's gonna be what is he doing? Wow, he didn't really need to do that, but I guess he tried to do that to try and make a catch. But nope. All right, who's up now? Tony the Tiger Clark. Yeah, he's great. I don't think they really called him, Tony the Tiger Clark. Oh, man, opposite field. As AJ Littleman would say, Oppo Taco. But again, I'm not making fun of people, and I'm not copying off of them, too. Look how tall Tony Clark is. He's like at least 6'6" or something. Is he going to rage quit? Nope, bringing in the common Raleigh Fingers. Yeah, you got to use common pitchers, and I think bronze pitchers in this thing. Wow, there's another one. Another Oppo. That's about 450? 465, wow. God, we've hit a lot of home runs in this inning.
Tim Raines, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
And, of course, the other person has to come up to bat, too. Can't forget that. That's going to be out. All right. That was a very good inning. All right. Got Ellie De La Cruz leading it off. This is the common A.J. Burnett. Uh-oh. He's going to get the second with no problem. Yeah, because you got to use like common pitchers in this. That's why they call it the moonshot event. And not only that, you get to use a lot of switch hitters. Oh, no. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
He made him pay for that one, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2.
Ozzy Albies now.
Ozzy Albies.
We still got the lead, 7-2, but got to try and keep that. I don't want to get upset and blow this lead. If I do, I'll be really upset. So I'm trying not to get upset. It's a game, but it is frustrating. I mean, I'm not the only person that gets mad. There's other people that get mad. They break their controllers and a bunch of other shit. Everybody knows that. It's just a common thing that happens to a lot of people. If they want to get mad, they can, but it's something they really should control. And, I didn't think Mantle was going to catch that. Kind of concerned there. Cattell Marte. Try to sinker on the inside corner. Okay. Wasn't too sure about that. Thought for sure that he was going to drill that. Oh, and he's got Adley Rutschman. Wow. Sometimes I wish you can do trades, in this game, like with other players. I say, okay, I'll trade you my Salvador Perez for that 99 Adley Rutschman. Of course, they don't have that feature. That would be pretty awesome, instead of like spending stubs. Of course, a lot of times in this MLB The Show, I wish a lot of times that they didn't have the option where people can buy stubs. I wish a lot of times that you could just earn your stubs, but there are people that will buy stubs and then they'll like create a team and then they'll call it no money spent. But really, you shouldn't be spending money in this game. You really should not. I understand, people are going to spend like $50 to $100, for stubs and all that crap. But really, you got to stop doing that. You got to play the game as it is. Like earn your stubs. Like play Battle Royale, play ranked seasons, play programs, conquests, or even the mini seasons, I think, too. Lost connection with opponent. Oh, boy. I really hope that it was not my connection. I mean, I'm 100% sure it was not. I think he rage quit. We should have 2 wins. Yep. There we go. All right, so, yeah, we got to get 10 wins to get Eddie Matthews. So let's move on. But, yeah, that's really something they should do. But I'm sure a lot of people would get pissed off with that and say, oh, well, we can buy stubs, if we want to. And I'm like, well, you need to earn your stubs. I mean, people shouldn't be putting like over $100 of their hard-earned money and putting it into the game and buying like over 100,000 stubs. But that's their choice, unfortunately. But I really think they should change it. So now we have the common Charlie Morton on the mound. I don't think we're the home team in this one. We are not. And he also has the Carlos Santana Tier 3 boost. Okay. We're playing a created stadium. I hate this. That's another thing. Created stadiums. I really don't think they should have this option in MLB to show 25 next year. Of course, people are probably making predictions like who's going to be on the cover. Well, Mookie Betts, I think, is an option. Freddie Freeman is an option. The World Series MVP. And he quit. Okay. I'll take it. And we got 3 wins now. Now we got another show pack. So we're 2 away from another choice pack. But even though I have those players there, but I think it's 8 wins where you get the other one where you get the choice pack of the previous rewards, even though they're not sellable. They probably should be sellable, so that way people can, make stubs. Okay, found opponent. Going to be using Bruce Zimmerman, and I don't think we're the home team. I usually prefer to be the home team a lot of times. Sometimes the connection with the other player can be bad. The New York Dodgers got a pretty good amount of players in there that I have. The only person he has on his roster and his lineup is that milestone Carlos Santana. I have the captain, Carlos Santana, of course.
Ready to go now. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines.
Oh, shoot, I wanted to fix the PCI. It's all right.
There's a strike at the knees. And this one.
Yeah, I like to have it usually at the circles and the outer be basic.
Is off and running.
I keep forgetting to change that a lot of times. And of course, it's big like this because this is a events game.
And 1-1.
Does it say the difficulty for this? Yeah, it's All-Star. Okay. And of course, if it's like higher in difficulty, the PCI shrinks. I don't know why I did that. All right. Ball. It's a good eye right there. All 3. A walk will be fine. We got Bernie Williams coming up next. Nice one. Nice hit. Am I going to put him in motion, like have him steal? I mean, I'm thinking about that. Don't like to use Tim Raines a lot of times. I mean, he got a pretty good jump. Yeah, he's in there, no question. Safe. It's been frustrating, I've tried to get some stolen bases, and I've slid into the base like that, and they've called me out. And of course, I looked on the replay, and I saw his hand on the bag, and of course, I was really frustrated with that, and the umpire pretty much missed that call. It's going to get through. That's fine, as they had the infield playing in right there. I'm not sure how many wins I have gotten an events game in a row. I want to say it's 8. I'm really not sure though, and I'm talking in a row. Ooh, man, look out! Mickey, go to second base! Hurry! Okay. Whew. That was a little scary right there. I mean, well, he had to duck, unfortunately, because that ball was hit pretty hard. But thank God he got into second. And Lindor is going to find the gap. There we go. You don't have to hit home runs in the event game. I mean, you can do whatever. You can hit singles, doubles, triples, whatever. As long as you win the game. You don't have to hit home runs all the time. Woohoo, Roberts. Hey, nice catch by that fan. 419 feet, not bad. Brian Roberts isn't really much of a power hitter. And do we have another rage quit on our hands? Yes, we do. Okay. Wow. These people are getting frustrated. That's win number 3 and 4 in the entry thing, so that's win number 4 altogether. But that is the third. Well, it's win number 4, like pretty much, and I still haven't lost a game. I probably shouldn't say that. So now win number 5 will be that, and then if we get the 5th win, we'll be halfway to Eddie Matthews. And a lot of times, I do videos, or try to do videos up here. I don't really have privacy. I usually would do them in the basement. I like to have a nice game room. It's going to cost a little too much, to do that. But, however, it may not cost that much. Hope everybody's enjoying their Monday today. Like I said earlier, I am off of work, but they were calling me, unfortunately, to see if I can come in. I'm still debating about doing it. Now we have Nathan Eovaldi on the mound. Don't think we're the home team in this one. We are, okay. The New York Knucklers. He has A.J. Burnett on the mound as parallel 3, Mickey Mantle. It just didn't feel like that we were the home team.
And now it's going to be Brooks Baldwin.
All right, here we go.
The wind of the pitch.
Yeah, if Nathan Eovaldi had a sinker, that would be pretty cool.
On the line, base hit.
Come on.
Man aboard on the leadoff.
I didn't want to dive and try and catch that ball because it probably would have went by.
No messing around right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands.
Not really a fan of using Nathan Eovaldi a lot, but I figure I put him in this game, to give him some pitching, let him pitch a little bit. Somehow he got under that. I don't know how. Another thing in ranked seasons or Diamond Dynasty, whatever you want to call it, I think they should have the ability to let people challenge, like challenge a play and be like, oh, I think he was safe, or he was out. But they do not have that. I think they should have that feature in 25, but it probably won't happen. Another thing is people really want them to get rid of the season things, season 1, season 2, and I agree, they need to get rid of that. The set collections is another thing, too. Yes, they need to get rid of that and just bring back the programs and the team affinity thing. I mean, really, MLB The Show has not been all that great in the past few years. Some may disagree and say that this game is really awesome, but I do not think MLB The Show 24 is all that awesome. I think it's a little bit... oh, get him. Yeah! Got a little too greedy and cocky there. Yeah, I really am not enjoying MLB The Show 24.
Here's the left fielder.
I think really that the stuff they've been releasing has been pretty much okay. I mean, some of the Oriole cards are not bad. I mean, like, I like the Cal Ripken card, the one that's the 99 action figure one. The one from MLB The Show 23 was the All-Star card, and I'm like, are you serious? They didn't release like a 1991 MVP edition of Cal Ripken or 1983, either one of those? That I was just very surprised about. Yeah, MLB The Show 23 was a stinker. Out of a 5 rating for that game, actually for 10, out of a 10 rating for that game, I probably would have gave that a 5. And as for this one, probably a 6.5 maybe. I mean, but really, this game isn't like all that great. Actually, I might say maybe a little bit lower than that, maybe a 4 out of 10 or 4.5. I thought 23 was a little bit better than this one. But 22 was a really, really good game. People disagree about it and say, no, that wasn't that great, but I thought 22 was awesome. I don't think I think he's got it. Oh no, it's off the wall. Never mind. Might be a triple. Yep, triple. Triple Mantle. There we go. Good job. All right, who's up now? Chipper Jones. Try and get him around the score or a home run, either one.
The strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitcher work a little more exposed.
No, I think I missed it. Yeah, he's got it. Damn. That was it right there, and I just missed it. All right. Eddie Murray. And of course, everybody says, oh, the actor? I'm like, no, that's Eddie Murphy. And no, they're not related. They have two different last names. One is Murray, the other is Murphy. But anyway. Oh, here's another thing I forgot to mention. The out-of-position players that they released. Oh, my God. I thought that was horrible. Yeah, I mean, because they had, like, a lot of players. Like, for the Orioles, they had Manny Machado, and he was a relief pitcher. And I'm like, what? Yeah, like, all the pitchers were, like, pretty much pitchers, and all the hitters were pitchers. Like, Lance Lynn is a outfielder, I think. Bob Gibson is a catcher. I mean, I'm sure, like, people enjoyed the out-of-position one, but I was like, no, I really did not like it. And as for the seasons on here, like the season players that they released and stuff, Season 1 was pretty good. Season 2 was not bad. The current one, which is Season 3, it's not bad. I think there will be a Season 4. And also another thing I forgot to mention, the wild card thing. They need to get rid of that. People should be able to use any players that they want, but because they keep releasing these players every season, Season 1, 2, and 3, and when they get to like Season 2, you can't use Season 1 players unless you have a wild card spot. But I think when they release Season 4, they will probably get rid of the wild card thing, and then you can use any card. Yeah. Yeah, because I thought a lot of the cards in Season 1 were pretty good. That'll be a close play. Alright, struggling a little bit in this game, unfortunately, trying to hit some of these balls, and the only thing we have is that triple from Mickey Mantle. That's so far the only hit. Oh, God, Santana. So what a freaking sinker. Yeah, they have got to get rid of that stupid wild card thing. Yep. Get rid of the set collections, get rid of season things, and get rid of the wild card. I think they introduced that last year, and that will be the show 23. Yep. 22, they didn't really do that kind of stuff. I don't think they really did. I don't think they had the wild card yet. 21 wasn't really all that great of a game. I mean, people will say 21 was really good, but I didn't really think MLB The Show 21 was all that. The only thing about it, they did not have an extreme program. They did in 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, and 24. And of course, I don't really prefer to do the extreme thing because, for one, I don't like it, and it's extremely hard. I think he's out. Wow. Good throw from Roberts.
And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, I like attempted, you know, what is it, the extreme thing, like an MLB The Show 18. And by the way, MLB The Show 18 is the worst one ever. People disagree once again and say it's not the worst. Be like, yeah, it is. The only thing they had was the Immortals.
And that's the third out.
And all that stuff you had to do, you know, to get the Immortals. Like, you had to get the jerseys, the bobbleheads. Well, actually, I think the jerseys. I don't think you had to get the bobbleheads, but yeah, those freaking bobbleheads are crazy. He brings in a lefty, and of course Tony Clark is a switch hitter. Ball. All right, one home run, and we win this game. We can walk it off. Ah, tough pitch.
No fair right there. I mean, That slider didn't move till the very last
Ball two. A walk will be fine, but Tony Clark doesn't have very much speed. Get through.
Smoked on the ground a second. Polanco tosses to first. Leadoff man retired. Here's
Still
the third.
looking for
Next
the
is
fifth
DH.
win.
A switch hitter, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
He just misses.
I don't know if it's Jason Dominguez or Jason. I think it's pronounced Jason.
Hard hit left side. Jump
I think he's from the Dominican
and
Republic.
two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the batting order turns over. Tim Raines getting ready to hit.
Tim Raines could walk it off with a home run. That'd be great. He does have one home run. I don't know how he go.
There's
Maybe.
a swing and a drive.
No, it's going to go into the gap.
Off the wall.
That certainly surprised me right there.
Second, he's got a double.
Was going to try and go for three, but I'm like, no, I would have been out. All right, Bernie. See if you can do it.
And here is Bernie Williams. Right
I
down
know,
the
I should have
chute.
swung at
That's
that.
strike one. That one almost got him.
Hang on, folks. I got a phone call. All right, folks. I apologize about that. I had a phone call from my mother. I had to take that. Family's important. Everybody knows that.
Winning run on second base.
Oh, I think I got it.
High fly
Yep.
ball, that one.
Oh, no, he's going to catch it. Oh, no, he isn't. Never mind. It's gone. Goodbye, home run. Baltimore wins.
Swing, and they walk it off. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.
What a
here at
game.
MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying.
Yeah, look at that. Got him out. All right. So Valdi gets the win, even though he gave up 5 hits, but it's still a win. All right, so that's win 5. We got the event reward thing. Let's move on. So we have 6 total altogether, but now we're going for number 6 for the thing there. And now we're halfway to Eddie Matthews. Liam Hendricks will have on the mound this time. He also has the Carlos Santana boost, and he has Madison Bumgarner on the mound. Good amount of players that are parallel 3.
Left fielder, Tim Raines.
Hold on. Change the PCI once again. You can offer friendly quits. Okay. I was just curious, if you could do that. I'm not going to offer somebody a friendly quit. I just was wondering. He's pausing. He's probably warming up somebody. No, he's not. Okay. Thought he was. Ooh, come on. Get over his head. He's also got Tim Raines in the game.
Man, I love that route thought the ball was smoking.
I really wish I had that Silver Slugger Adley Rushman, but I am not going to spend 1 million stubs unless I sell Clayton Kershaw and I buy him for 1 million stubs. But no, and I'm not putting money in the game. The last time I put money in the game in MLB The Show, I can't remember the last time I did that. I have done it before. Probably it was MLB The Show 19 maybe, or 20. One of those games when I'd like put some in there, to get some stubs, so I could buy like a bunch of packs. Maybe it was 17. I really don't remember. Oh man, how in the world did I miss that? Darn it. I don't like to curse a lot of times. Normally I'll say like "damn it" or something, but even though that's not really a terribly bad word, but I like to change it up, and be funny and be like, "Darn it, dang it."
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's wow. I don't know how he missed that one and didn't drill it. That was right there.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit.
Hip hip Jorge Polanco. Get it, Roberts.
So a man aboard now with one away.
So we're still looking for another win. We haven't lost a game, but I don't want to jinx that. I probably will. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo. I think they call him in this game or something. Oh, remember in MLB The Show 23 last year, and they had those incognito cards? Oh my God, those were... Wow. Because I just, when I thought of that nickname for Eduardo Escobar, and I just thought of those cards from last year. I mean, they were not bad, but they didn't have people in there like Cal Ripken, because his nickname is the Iron Man. They didn't have Lou Gehrig, I think. Or actually, they might have. Yes, they did have Lou Gehrig, because his was the Iron Horse. And I don't think that was a 99 Lou Gehrig. I think that was a 97 or something. Because usually they'll start like releasing like the big names, like they'll release a 95 player, then 97 maybe, and then 99 when it goes up to that. He's probably going to swing at this. Well, he did, but he missed it. Swung a little early. Not sure about throwing this pitch here. Ooh.
Sliced hard but foul.
Wow. Swung late on it.
Polanco, the runner at third. Escobar at second with one away. And he walks.
That's a ball. Crap. Now the bases are loaded with one out. And now we got Carlos Santana up.